This next video is going to be about finishing off the balance of the fresh water system. One thing you'll notice, we had a screw up in recording it where we recorded like 10 minutes in slow motion, so we've cut it out. So there might be a few bits that aren't quite right, but it's right at the end of the video. Okay. Alright, now we've got to figure out, now that we're inside, where this water pump's going to go. And where we were looking at underneath was about halfway along the wheel arch, or the wheel tub I should say.
And the wheel arch is in there.
So if you come in the bottom of the cupboard here, you can see that's the wheel tub there. Probably easier to come out here and...
Yeah, right there.
So, and we want, you know, to be roughly sort of halfway along there. So if we said somewhere around this area, which is sort of in line with where the sink area is, and we were to measure out, so this is our foot pump here. So you can have this, I'll turn that off, you can have this relatively close to the, in fact you can have it really quite close to the cupboard, because it's easier for it to sit there. Now if I measure out to the centre of that, from the wheel arch, we're looking at 310 really. Yep, 310. So we know that 310 is going to work from underneath. We were saying 250, which is about here, so we're only over just a tiny bit. So what I'll do, we'll just stop there for a second, and I'm going to get a drill and I'm going to drill a hole through the floor and hope that it ends up in the right place underneath. One thing that I am worried about is that it's not too close to the cupboard, so when you're pumping, you're not hitting your foot up against the cupboard as you're pumping.
That would hurt.
And it'd be inconvenient. So I'm not sure whether we need to move it out a bit. What I'm going to do is we're going to go into our Caravan.
And a fellow lightweight.
Yeah, and just have a look and see where ours is in proximity to the cupboard.
I've got a question. Why isn't it bad if it's just in the middle? Shouldn't it be to the side?
Doesn't matter, because when you've got the tap on, you're going to be pumping here, so you want it to be somewhere around this area, but it's also got to be somewhere that's not on top of a beam underneath.
Yeah.
So go and have a look in our Caravan. Now we keep referring to our Caravan. This is our Caravan that we've had for years, which we restored back in 2013. So we're going to have a look at it.
We made a video on that.
We did. Alright, so
you can come watch now.
Alright, this is my absolute pride and joy, which I restored quite a long time ago, but it's a 1976 Liteweight 2000, which are getting rarer and rarer. They made them for 12 months. So we're just going to come inside. It's a bit messy inside because we've just come back from camping not that long ago.
Oh.
Come inside and have a look.
Still very nice.
Of course it is. Let's open this curtain so we can see.
So
what we're looking at is this foot pump. Now see, that's right under that heater.
Not really.
Pretty close. Similar to where we'd be under the cupboard. And it's not too much of a pain. So we'll move it out a little bit, but not too much.
Can you see the pipes if you open them?
The pipes? Probably not. No. No. Cool. Alright. We'll go back and have a look. So, well, we probably are maybe a little bit too close. I'm not sure. Oh, slam the cupboard door. Look, I reckon about there is about right. So I'm going to put a mark on that bit of tape there. So we know.
So we're going to be putting new pipeline in it.
And what I'm going to do is put this tape roughly in the centre of this.
It doesn't stick.
It doesn't matter. It's just when I put the tape, take the thing out of the way.
You can't really see.
Torch is a bit of a pain, is it?
Yep.
So if I put that roughly in the centre, when I take this away, okay, I'm just going to open that cupboard there. So, I grab my tape measure.
You can see the old part line in there, just roughly.
So, 325 is where we're going to go. 325. Right, so I can move that. Put some more tape there. Come out 325. Put a dot on there, and we're going to drill a hole through the floor.
Not the floor.
325 is there basically. So, I'm going to load a drill bit, drill a hole in the floor, and then we'll put something through it so we can see where it is, and then we'll go underneath and see if it works from underneath. Alright, I'll go and get a drill. Okay, here goes nothing. Hopefully we don't hit a steel beam.
Oh, that went straight through, didn't it?
It did. So get a screwdriver through. Right, I'll go underneath and see how that works. Alright, let's go under and have a look. And hopefully it's in the right place. Boom. That is perfect. There we go. That is perfect. That can hang down. It's in close proximity to the tank.
So,
And also where the water line is going to come through. So that's going to work out really well.
that's going to connect up to there, eh?
Yeah, and now I've got a drill. I think it's a 65mm hole in the floor, which is a tad nerve-wracking, but we'll give it a go.
I'm going to use it with one of them step drills.
Hole saw.
Oh.
Big hole saw, but I'll reread the instructions, which is not something that I normally do, but I will in this case because it's a seriously big hole and I don't want to get it wrong. Alright, so we're going to drill a hole in the floor. It says 75mm hole saw, which is scary. What could possibly go wrong? Let's give it a go. One thing that may happen, which I'm sort of prepared for, is the carpet might start twisting on me because it's not glued. Oh, I could snap my wrist with the drill.
Imagine in the instructions it said, hold on, no, this is not dated version, you have to drill a smaller hole.
Alright, so I'm just going to go through that again because it's still hanging by a thread.
Oh, I hate those noise. Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, it's going to leave a big
That's fine, Dad, I'll get it when
bad bit underneath.
I'll get it when you can see right down to the bottom.
Okay, let's see if we can get this in there.
Hey.
Oh, we can. Look at that!
It's a bit,
Loose.
but that's what we made screws for.
Exactly, we're going to leave it loose. Oh, that's nice. It's good proximity to the, just leave it down there.
Can we just like switch to this with an old one?
Good proximity to the cupboard. So if I put my foot on it now, and obviously I'm not going to be wearing work boots when I'm home, that's perfect. Okay.
I mean, unless, no.
Right, we'll go underneath. Alright, so we've just stuck this bottom of this foot pump through, which looks really good actually. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do a few paint touch-ups. But now, we can start to do a little bit of plumbing on it. So this The bottom of this runs into the water tank. Put a hose clip on it first.
Don't want to get you a flathead?
No.
Oh,
Here's something I prepared earlier.
it's one of them.
Got some decent quality hose clips too, which is going to make life a bit easier. Put them in a place where they're easy to get to if we need to get to them again. Okay, not too tight, that's enough.
I sort of snap it.
Now we've got to think about where this is going to go in relation to the other hose. So,
Oh, sorry.
and we can turn the foot pump around to suit ourselves, and I reckon there.
I reckon this should go up over this way. Or nah?
Up over the axle.
Yeah. Or not. I was just a thought.
It just means that we can do that. We're creating quite a sharp angle,
Yeah.
whereas this is a nice,
It's still a little bit of an angle, but it's not as...
yeah, it's an easy flow. And then the inlet pipe can come up,
Oh, no, wait, unless...
or that can go up above the inlet pipe or
No.
below it.
Unless this goes like to the side, because then that'll take some...
Some angle out of it.
Yeah. And maybe...
And that can sit up above the inlet pipe, and the inlet pipe will hold it up out of the way of anything.
That's quite a big of an angle as well, isn't it?
No, that's right. So, I'm going to cut this. This is non-toxic tubing too.
So you can drink out of it?
You can.
Are you going to be using this?
If you stop filming.
No.
Oh. Yes, I am. Alright, let's put this into the tank. Like so.
Now all this stuff is basically... Now we've kind of moved on to the easy bits now, eh?
Easier.
Because I think the most hard bits are installing the tank and installing the...
Right, I don't want to do
Foot
that
pump.
too tight.
Eh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's still pretty loose. That can sort of be wherever we want it to be, but that's actually pretty good there. And it's got a nice arc to it. Right,
Should we put some water in the tank?
not yet because we haven't put the inlet pipe in.
Oh, no, we can't.
So we'll stop there and go up top and see how the pipe's going to go from here. It's then got to go up through the floor into the tap. Up this way.
Oh, so it'll go like in...
So that's probably a good place for it because it'll just come up here, probably right up by that chassis rail, I'd imagine. Through the floor and up into the tap. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, so we'll put that pipe in. Now if we have a look down here, what we've got to do here is where that wheel tub is, that is right next to a chassis rail. So, and that chassis rail will be 65mm wide. So we know we've got to come probably over at least out of the way there. And remembering that our outlets are pointing that way underneath. So I reckon I've got to drill a hole in here. I'm going to leave the torch in there. I've got to remember, so we want to be, I reckon, somewhere around, well, not too far because that's on top of a chassis rail, about there. And I'm going to drill a hole and hope that goes in the right place. Well, we didn't hit a chassis rail, that was a bonus. just going to get a little screwdriver and poke it through. Oh, we should be able to see, but I'll do it anyway.
There's the hole there.
Alright, so I've just stuck a screwdriver in the floor.
There to be.
But what we've got to remember is up here, this pipe has to come up over the wheel tub and up through the floor, but we don't want sharp curves on it, so we're probably going to have to stick it through the cupboard about there and then up
And that'll go up there.
and into this water pipe, which was connected to that. Whoever did that, in fact, this morning the man who used to own this caravan rang me wanting to see if I wanted the awning, and I had a long chat to him and learnt a lot about the caravan. Good guy, and all this stuff that he's done to it, they've done a really nice job on. You can see thread tape, good connections and that, and he had connected this to a hose at the camp, which is what we suspected, but unfortunately for what we're doing, that's not going to work. So we want to connect straight to this, and tomorrow we're going to have to go and buy a fitting for it and make sure that O-ring goes back in.
Dave, what is this?
That's the stuff they used to glue the pipes together. Like I say, it's all been really nicely done. Alright, let's go and have a look underneath. So this is where we drilled through, stuck the screwdriver through. As I thought, it's pretty close to this chassis rail, so I'm going to come out a little bit. We know we've still got some room in the cupboard. Hopefully I don't go up there and find I've drilled through the cupboard. But I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use this step drill, which is going to make it easier. And we'll drill it out and put the pipe through.
Whoever made step drills on
Okay, we might have to finish that off with like a 14mm drill bit actually, because this is just making a pyramid in there. Alright, let's get another drill bit.
Is it? Can't really see it, but just about.
Put another drill bit on now. Hopefully this will work a bit better. Okay, we'll just see if the pipe's going to go through there. I'll just grab it.
Just a pure.
Alright.
Oh, one size bigger.
Okay, so we're going to need to probably go 2 sizes bigger, I reckon. I'll just change it over quickly.
You can always make it bigger, Dad, but you can never make it smaller.
Correct. Got 18. Not even close.
Oh, no. What happened there? That's a bit overkill, Dad.
It's a bit nastier, isn't it?
That's definitely gonna fit. No.
Wow.
Yep.
Believe it or not, that doesn't want to go through either. Wow.
Do you have another bigger size than that?
Yep.
Shells? Oh no.
Hopefully this isn't going to make too much of a mess of the floor.
No. You poor Caravan. Okay, I was gonna say. I was going to say.
Okay, so
That does want to go through.
it does, and it should. Just get a hose clip and we'll put it on there.
We put some dishwasher liquid on that to make it slippery, eh?
Yes, I did.
So,
I'm not quite sure what I did with my ratchet.
it's in the Caravan.
Oh, is it?
I can climb up and get it.
That's alright. So,
Oh, jeez. Doesn't want to go on there, eh?
it doesn't. Okay, well, that's probably enough anyway. Yep, that's cool. I should have put a bit of hot water on it first, eh?
It's fine.
Not too much of an arc on that. I wonder if I should just heat that up a little bit just to make it easier to get on. I might do that, we'll see. Okay, we'll just stop it there with the heat going. It's pretty rock hard. Getting a bit more mellowable. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, there's a spider right next to my face.
I should put the hose clip on first because it's probably going to be a pain to get off. Oh, look at that, straight on, done. Okay, cool.
Oh, man.
I'm happy with that. It's taking place, done. Okay, so this is our pipe, which just comes up from underneath there. We've got to figure out a way to plumb that up and find a fitting for it. But just now, I'm going to
So it's just like magic.
screw this puppy down.
Don't you think that's under a bit of pressure?
Not really.
Not. It's such a great feature on the drill, eh? Torch.
Yeah, everybody laughed, but how cool is it? Okay, so we don't want to, that's bending that plastic a bit.
That one is as well, but sorry.
Yeah, we just don't want that to be too nasty.
Yep.
Okay, that's...
Not me to. Oh, jeez.
Look at that, hey?
So you reckon that would that?
Get rid of that so we can shut the cupboard door.
So just especially you got out of bed, right? It's like, oh, I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
Okay, just leave that there.
Okay. That's like really nice as well.
So that looks, look, that's right there.
That's the tap. She's
Right there.
that actually it has no water now, but
It will do very soon. But see if you come back here and that's a nice comfortable position and you're not going to get hit.
so yeah, so like you could fill up like a pot quite easily, yeah.
7 litres a minute this pump does.
You could like fill up a pot.
But that looks factory and that's the look we were going for.
Yeah, you know, like cook your taters.
Sweet. Okay, let's put the inlet pipe on and we'll test it into a bucket. Okay, what we're going to do now is we need to put the inlet pipe in, which comes through behind the wheel and into the tank and fills it up.
So it's that big little pot. So it's like a big pipe there.
Yeah, it is. So what we're going to do, it's the beauty of magnetic torches, we're going to put that there. Ish. Now we
That's
can,
just shining on the thing.
yeah. So if you have a look up and behind there, up round there is where we're going to come in, right?
Mhm.
I don't think we'll go any higher.
Oh, so you know.
And this is a good practice run because the outside panel's munted and we're replacing it anyway. So this is just a bit of a practice go. So I'm just going to drill a hole straight in there without even looking at the outside and see how we go. If I can get the drill in there. So somewhere around there. Oh, yeah, another one does that? Okay. Alright, let's see where that is on the outside. Right there.
I can't see. Oh, there you go, that little speck there.
Yeah, so that's
Alright.
what we're going to do now is we're going to load up a hole saw the same size as our inlet pipe, and we'll drill a hole in there and see how we go. Right, we'll go and find a hole saw that'll fit. This is going to be our inlet pipe, so we're just going to use that hole saw there, and we're going to chuck a hole through the side of the Caravan. This is only a practice run because we're getting new panels for the outside, and when we do it finally we'll have a nice grommet and everything that'll go around the outside of it. So I'll load this up now and we'll drill a hole in the Caravan.
Sweet.
We've just drilled through the side of the Caravan, and this is the inlet pipe that we're going to use. And once we're finished, it'll have a grommet that goes around here, and it'll have a proper cap that goes on it. And of course, we're replacing this panel anyway because it is all
Wavy.
wrinkled up. We're actually getting some made at the moment. Ulrich Aluminium have got samples from the one I pulled off the other side and the back, and they're making a front and a rear, 2 panels for this side and the one behind the door on the other side. All right, we'll put it up in the air and we'll put the pipe on.
Quickly show you what it's.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull this pipe out of here because we can put it back in later. I'm going to connect it onto here.
Don't cut yourself. Why do you have the sloped in at the pipe?
I actually got this as an offcut from Ulrich, and they never charged me for it, so
Really?
yeah. And hopefully I don't have the wrong size hose clips. It looks like I might.
Oh no, so we can't do it.
That's irritating.
So we can't do it?
I will find a way, mate. Alright, let's just
We always-
switch off for a sec and we'll find a way around it. I don't have the right size hose clips and we're running out of parts, but I really want to see if this thing works, so we're going to do it without hose clips. We might get a few leaks, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. So I'm just going to put this up through its...
Maybe it would be easy just to take off, oh no, not to take off the wheel, but you reckon it would have been easier to take off the wheel?
No. Save this.
Got some dishwashing, oh no, never mind.
Tell you what, that is going to leak like a sieve.
Maybe somebody should just hold it.
Nah. Nah, what we'll do is we will wait until...
No, we'll do it tonight.
You want to do it tonight?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know how
Zip tie.
Ah, good thinking, Batman.
For now.
Okay. Okay. Clearly not made to go that tight.
He's just too strong.
Oh, look what I just found. That might work.
What the heck is that?
It's a radiator clamp.
Oh, wait, shots?
That there.
Radiator.
Let's see, because that can go right up to that.
That'll damage it.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Not having much luck, are we?
Lucky that didn't go on your eye. On your face. That scared me. Oh, good.
It's actually pretty good.
You reckon that'll be permanent or not?
No.
Is it still quite loose? I'll see it's going to spring off. Should we add like a zip tie just in case?
No, that's cool. That's fine. Okay, what we're going to do, and see how this hose is holding up that one. So everything's quite nice.
Everyone's snug as a bug.
And when we get all the right hose clips in that, we'll actually, then we'll be able to put our quick release, which will intercept.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that, eh?
We'll do that tomorrow. Okay, I'll go and get the hose. We'll fill it up, see what happens. Let some water in.
Yeah.
How is that not leaking?
Oh,
Yeah.
is that bad?
No, that's probably like probably all we need. I might go and turn it off. You can keep filming that because it looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's coming back out now. So we just want enough in the bottom of the tank.
Oh, that might go up into the caravan.
No, wait. Enough in the bottom of the tank that we can see if we can go up into the caravan and pump it into a bucket.
You know what we should do?
What?
You should go up in the caravan. You should pump it, and I should film under here.
Nah, we will film it inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was going to turn off the hose.
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. You can see we are doing it and it's not like that. Dude, look how cool that looks from underneath. Oh god, okay, we're good. Oh no, we're good. That's sick, dude. Let's go. Finally got some water in the tank. Yep.
I'm going to put you in the caravan
Okay.
with a bucket.
Yep. No, not that one. Okay.
Okay, up from there.
Hold on. Goodbye, water system.
Alright, so what I've done is I've put Darren, he's up in the caravan, and I'm going to ask him to pump it in just a sec, see if this thing actually works. Which you can't see white water. And it should suck water out of the tank here into the bottom of that, and then it should come out the top through there and into the caravan. So let's see if it works. Okay, Darren, go for it, mate. Pump it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the flow of that. Okay, we need to go up into the caravan and have a look. I'm going to stop it here. Give this a go now.
It works.
Look at that. Hey? Look at that. 7 litres per minute it's supposed to do. I hope it's a bit of a smoother delivery than that when it goes into the tap. Good enough to do what we need it to do. Alright, so in the morning that's really good flow. In the morning we'll go to the hardware store, get some hose clips, and we're going to get a fitting so this hose can connect to the tap under there.
I'm gonna try I don't drop it in the wet bucket.
Yeah.
So that blue hose right there, what we're gonna try connect it to.
Yes, no, that blue hose is no longer employed.
Oh, so he's gonna cut it off.
Yeah, we're going to take that out.
It's
a shame really because it's been really nicely made.
You've been fired.
Then this is the cold hose. The hot water, because we don't have any, is being blanked. So we just got to find a fitting that goes from that to a hose connection.
You reckon we should wash the pipes up? Pipes first?
Well, they're brand new.
Are they? Have they never been used?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
No, they'll be fine. Yep, they'll be fine. Okay, that'll do it for today.
Some green water.
And in the morning, we're going to recommence and go and get some more parts.
Sweet. So
Done.
catch you in part.
Well, we don't know what part it's going to be yet, but we'll catch you in the morning.
See ya.
Right, it's the next day. Yesterday was a long day, so we're just going to get the fittings right in the cupboard here. So we've got a hose that came through that we put into the bucket, but we have to make this fit that, which obviously it doesn't do at the moment. So I've bought this fitting here, which I don't know if it's the right one. I hope it is. It's going there. Oh, and we've got this bit too that goes with it. But first we've got to run the hose from here up through this shelf on a nice tidy arc so it can go into this.
Oh yeah, and then it'll run through the sink, eh?
It will.
Oh, so yeah, so it's not a biggie.
But the big drills, that big, are a bit nasty on thin stuff, so pulled out Mr. Die Grinder.
Should shot. Oh, God.
Alright, we'll grind this hole out and see
Should we
if it works.
aim it?
No, it'll be alright.
Oh, we're good. Should we get end? Should be good.
Oh, it's a lot easier. Alright. Alright, well I'm just going to have a muck around with this fitting and see if I can get it to work. Yep, cool. Alright, I finally, I've got this fitting sorted out now. So that just screws into this brass fitting, which then screws up into the pipe under here, into the water pipe. But I've just realised, luckily before I did this, that this pipe, one, it's a bit grubby inside, but two, it's got a restrictor in it. Because beforehand they were plugging a hose straight in, so they needed to restrict it for this tap. But for a foot pump, we don't. So I'm going to give that a clean and take it out now.
Just give them a better view. Can you shine the torch again? Yeah, so there it is.
I've been trying to get this restrictor out using mild persuasion, which doesn't appear to be working. So I'm going to introduce it to the drill press, which will either work or we'll end up going back and buying a new one. Pretty confident this should do the trick though. So I'm just going to get this over in the right place. I used this on something else recently and it's not really in the correct position. Right, I'll just have a muck around with this and we'll come back to you in a minute. This thing around the wrong way, so I'm just going to adjust it properly now. Take that off. Alright, let's see, I'm going to just turn that up properly. Let's see if we can pull that out, better put some safeties on. That was with the restrictor popping out.
So now that is clear.
Much better.
Hello.
The last thing you need is a restrictor with a water pump because they've got no pressure, with a foot pump because they've got no pressure anyway. Righty ho, let's do it. The last thing we've got to put in this water system is this valve to empty the tank, which I'm sort of going to put, I'm going to inset this line here, and I need it so it's easy to get to and it's low enough that it will that it's still got full, so it'll drain the tank. So I'm probably going to put it around here and I'll tie it in with a bracket up to here. So first thing I'm going to do is take this off.
Okay, as you can see, there's still water in there.
There won't be in a second. Who knows how much is still left in this tank? We're going to find out though. See.
we go.
Alright, I'll have a play with this and then we'll come back when I've got it on. Okay, we have an operational tap. The flow's a bit haphazard on it, but it does work. It's probably just the nature of having a foot pump, I think. Unless you do it on lower. Oh. What have I done?
You shut it.
Pressured it up.
Yeah, so if you shut that and you pump it, that just goes to the floor because there's no air going through the tap. That's because air what makes that go up, eh?
Yeah.
The foot light go up, so.
Okay, so we're going to have a further look at that, but we do have water. We do have a minor leak in the cupboard, which we can deal with
Just right there.
pretty shortly. It's probably just darkness in there, I'd say, with no torch on.
No.
So
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
Then.
Alright, we'll go underneath and see if the sink works. In fact, you stay here, mate, and then we'll see if the tank drain works. Finish this plumbing system. I put the drain in. I'm still not happy with it. I've just temporarily got a zip tie there holding it down because I'm trying to create fall on this pipe here so it'll drain, plus get the correct angle as the pipe exits the Caravan, which I haven't got at the moment, so I might have to get another fitting for that. But just for now, it'll be alright. We've put some water in it, so we're going to put the hoist down, go inside. We've connected up inside as well, see if the tap works, and then we'll come back and see if these drains work and the sink works. Alright. Okay, we're just going to see if the sink drain works now. It's probably going to make a
mess. Okay, Darren.
Okay. I guess that's done now. Try this one, see if this works. So, as undo these clips, rotate this back a little bit, which will pull this down. I might just quickly do it now.
Do you want me to stop?
Alright, look, that's going to be about enough for today's video. I know this has been really long, but it would have been wrong not to finish it in the one video. So it's all done. The tank has drained. It hasn't quite got enough fall on it, but it's draining fine. So just got to work on the angle of where it exits the side panel, which I'll do another time. All good. Alright, next one we're going to probably fix up the doorstep and put some new trailer wiring in it, or tail light wiring. Cool, see you next time.